Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time to run through the latest Vinegar Syndrome package. This is what I bought, all the partner labels, and I have finally finished checking them all out. Now it's time to just run through, give my brief thoughts. The latest Fun City edition, and I believe the last one that Vinegar Syndrome will be releasing, is Breathless, starring Richard Gere. Now, I was kind of warned off this one by someone I trust, but I picked it up nonetheless. I watched it and I really enjoyed it, almost like an early version of True Romance. It must have had a big influence on that film. We follow this criminal who's kind of on the run. He's super charming and just fun to be around, but he's completely toxic and destructive, and just to watch how he meets someone and just kind of causes such carnage was incredibly fun. Next up from Deaf Crocodile, Assassin of the Tsar. Now, the main reason I picked this up was Malcolm McDowell. I love the guy. I think he's fantastic. In this one, he plays a mental patient who believes he's been reincarnated several times and he has killed two Tsars, and he tells his psychiatrist about the assassinations that he has done. And this starts to have a weird effect on the psychiatrist, who believes that he is a reincarnation of one of the Tsars that was murdered. It's kind of twisting, it's weird, it's odd, it's kind of captivating in its own strange way. Not great, but a good film. Documentary now from the Circle Collective, and that is How to Build a Time Machine. I loved this one. It was so fascinating, a strange plot mechanism for allowing us in to see these people's obsession, which is what the film was all about, understanding why these people did things or what drove them to do it. It was a great film. The latest VSA was another really good one. A label that was very iffy is now turning into something that's releasing some really good movies. Dog Tags, it was a fun kind of version of The Five Bloods almost. A group of guys in the army in Vietnam are sent on a mission, discover gold, and then it just rips them apart. Like a Vietnamese treasure of the Sierra Madre, almost kind of with the gold kind of becomes toxic and infects everybody to varying degrees of violence. Let's see. Next up, we have one or two 4Ks this month. Freeway 2, which was fun, not as fun as the original. Meanders for a long part of the film. The final third really ramps up to the kind of craziness that I wanted and delivered on those fun sequences that the first one promised. Good, not great. Glad to have it. Glad to have seen it though. Probably my favourite of the month was Primal Rage. It's so 80s. So 80s. It even starts with aerobics. Because, got to have it in there. Feels like a mismatch of movies. It feels like a kind of rom-com to start off with before turning into a kind of zombie attack movie. Slasher, almost. It's weird, it's odd. It doesn't go as big or as loud as I wanted it to, but it was a hell of a lot of fun. And the last set from this month's releases was the Carlos Enrique Taboada set. 3 films in this one. It's called the Mexican Gothic set, although there's one film in here that just maybe Gothic by spirits, but not at all by the looks, as you would expect. So the first one, Poison for the Fairies, was a wonderful kind of twisted, grim fairy tale type of story with 2 kids. One girl, Flavia, starting a school. Veronica kind of latches onto her. Veronica is a twisted bully of a person who kind of manipulates Flavia quite a lot, and she tells Flavia that she's a witch, and it just kind of goes down this path. Wonderfully shot in a way of kind of obscuring the adults, keeping the focus always on the children. I really liked Poison for the Fairies a hell of a lot. Darker Than Night is a more typical kind of gothic story where a model inherits a house of her grandmother that's died, and she, along with her flatmates, decide to go there and live, and things kind of go wrong. They've got one little thing they have to do in order to get the house, and that's just look after Bleecker, the cat that the old woman doted on. And yeah, things go wrong, people die. Had a surprising finale, I thought. And then Rapina, the final one, which is kind of like a simple plan. Two woodcutters living a very simple life discover a plane that has crashed and start to loot it. And again, with the money becomes the warped sensibilities, the broken down friendships, and some real thrills and spills. I would say that Poison for the Fairies was really good. The other two were pretty decent. Not fantastic, but way better than the Crocodile set that came out a while ago. I had a lot of fun with the Taboada set. So there we go. All the titles I got last month from Vinegar Syndrome. Finally checked them all. I'd love to know if you picked up any of these. Did you watch them? Did you like them? Was there any you didn't like? What else did you pick up? Anything that should be recommended that I should maybe think about getting in my next package? Let me know in the comment box below. And while you're down there, hit the thumbs up, because it really helps these videos. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership program, and ManVFilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.